Hello, hello, and welcome to my week ahead report for the 1st to the 7th of April, 2024. And this week we've got some stuff happening, so I'll just get straight into it. Hang on, let me share my screen. All right, so big one. All right, let's just start with Monday. Calm down. All right, and this is part of the whole energy. Mercury in Aries getting ready to retrograde. So we need to be very aware of what we're doing, saying, and trying to express. All right, so Monday morning we wake up and we have the moon at the last degrees of Sag, actually goes into Capricorn at 3:05 p.m. So we've got the moon being ruled by Jupiter, first of all, but Jupiter is very getting closer and closer to that conjunction to Uranus. All right, so, we've come up out of Scorpio on the weekend. I'm recording this on Saturday, and there's the deep feels are around. And the thing I love about the Scorpio Sag transition is that, when we sit in that and we try to understand the depth at which we feel things and why they're there, especially with the sun coming up to conjunct Chiron and the North Node, we have this very, very real awareness. All right. So that Sag awareness, that bigger picture, that sense of spirituality, that higher level of learning. All right. So Monday, there's also a trine to Mercury very early in the morning. That is exact. I haven't written that down, but as you can see here, it's quite strong, 26, 27. So it's going to be around that maybe 10 o'clock mark. So again, a very real awareness of what is going on. Now, Mercury at 27 degrees, that's the degree that it goes retrograde. So Mercury's not moving, so we're sitting still. Information isn't coming at us very fast. So just stay in the moment and open that awareness. All right. So it is a time to review, reassess. Like I said, with the Jupiter being ruling the moon, that conjunction to Uranus is allowing us to change what our previous comfort and security and values looked like. All right. So, there's a lot of shifts and changes in the air right now, which is a conundrum to the fact that we're just about to have Mercury retrograde. So we're sitting here and the road ahead of us is just there. Thank you, Sun conjunct North Node. But, rather than rushing ahead, which Mercury in Aries wants to do, very impatient, we're getting told to just stand still and just be aware of what's actually going on in here and what the universe is showing us as such. All right. So I think that's probably enough. The afternoon, if you do need to get some stuff done, even though Mercury's retrograde or stationary, maybe after that 3 o'clock period when the moon moves into Capricorn, we might be able to sort of push ourselves along a little bit more, but it's up to you. If you do need to get stuff done, remember your to-do lists, remember your timers and alarms, accountability, get other people to check in on you, do what you have to do to get where you need to go. All right, let's move to Tuesday. All right. So, oh my God. All right. So when I was doing the words for this week, as you can see, Mercury is retrograde at 9 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it goes retrograde at 9:15 a.m. on Tuesday the 2nd. All right, at 27 degrees. So the analogy or the picture that I want to paint for this is an audit. All right. So, an audit is just a review of the things that are on the table. Now, as far as tax goes, a tax audit is done because something doesn't look right. All right. Or even just any audit, it's like a stock take, really. You're just reviewing the things that you already have. All right. So in this sense, it might be because you're looking for irregularities, or we're looking um, to add depth or add more layers to something, because Mercury's been rushing ahead and it's been like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I want this, I want that. But now it's like, okay, stop and take check of what you have in front of you. All right. So this review process is it's crucial. We're going to be going back over things. I believe it was the 11th of March that Mercury went into shadow. So everything from that point on, we are revisiting. All right. So if you started into talks with people about doing stuff, then okay, it's like, all right, what do we need to add? Do I need to re-educate myself? Do I need to, put in more specific details? Was there paperwork that I missed? Stuff like that. All right, so we are addressing all systems to make sure that they are functioning efficiently, and just learn to love Mercury retrograde. It's not a bad thing. Make sure you do all of your due diligence, which includes backing up your systems, double checking information before you speak, asking questions if you are receiving information from someone and it doesn't feel right, or you just need that extra clarity. Make sure you ask questions. There's no shame, no blame in asking questions. Sometimes it's the other person that's not expressing themselves clearly enough. So just ask questions. All right. So just actually just popped into my head just then. We do have that Lilith conjunct the South Node. All right. So Lilith in Libra is those things that we have repressed, suppressed, being told, don't do that, don't talk. And, conjunct the South Node, the stuff we need to let go of in Aries in relationships. So maybe there's, the sun in Aries is all about independence and the individual. So is there something that needs to be said in relationships that might actually just boost your self-confidence or clear an issue? We're in eclipse season, stuff is coming up. All right. So let's move forward to Wednesday. All right, so now on Wednesday, we have the Capricorn moon for nearly all of the day. It goes into Aquarius at 8 p.m. or 8:08 p.m. So, we're steadily moving towards the moon coming up to conjunct Pluto. All right, so as we know, Pluto brings stuff up out of the depths. This could look like more information coming out, especially where it comes to groups of people, the community, on the world stage. It could be, hidden secrets coming out, things that people have tried to hide could be getting exposed, especially in businesses. Moon in Capricorn coming up to conjunct Pluto. Who knows what's going to come out? All right, another one for today. We also have Venus conjunct Neptune. Oh, okay. So no, that is for the 4th. Sorry, it's exact on the 4th, but I can see they're both at 27 degrees here. So, now Venus, look, with all of that Aries, which is go, 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 Venus is like, but I just want to go slow. I just need to chill out. So maybe some self-care, maybe, make things beautiful in whatever way you can to satisfy that need to escape, because everything else in the air is like, no, all systems are go. All right. So now, in the words I wrote, that today we could be uncovering some details that have previously been missing, like I was saying just earlier. Try not to heap blame on anyone, because it might have been an actual oversight or a real mistake. All right. So talking things out rationally will appease those involved, and trying to focus on the holistic well-being of everyone as well. Now, another one that we have is Hygeia here. All right, so there's a couple things. Hygeia has moved into Aries. So Hygeia is our health and mental health and overall well-being asteroid. So now that it's moved into this direct and very energetic place of Aries, we could be moving forward with healthcare, or our own healthcare, or implementing action where our well-being is needed, because we've been thinking and feeling on it for so long. Like, we could have had a very intuitive understanding of what we needed to be doing for ourselves, and now that Hygeia is in Aries, just go do those things. All right. And it's so there's a lot of things, the moon coming up to Pluto, transformation. All right, what are these structural and foundational things that need to be transformed? Mercury retrograde, we're reviewing the things that we've already done so that we can be better for ourselves. All right. Jupiter coming up to conjunct Uranus. Our sense of self-worth is changing and transforming as well, with this Uranus sort of edging us into a different direction as well, or changing our values. All right, so lots of those things today. Now, also Pluto is sextile that Hygeia. Okay, so this also looks like transformation or more direct action in transforming the community or transforming those aspects that are out of us, like not us directly, like maybe our community or our neighborhood. So that could be good too, or especially with that beautiful empathetic energy of the Venus conjunct Neptune. All right, so that was for Wednesday. So let's go to Thursday. All right. So now, like I was saying, the moon was conjunct Pluto at 10:30 the previous night. So we are just getting closer and closer. So the sun is actually conjunct to the north node on the 5th. So here we are. The yellow brick road is very, very obvious to us. We can see it, but before we step on it, we need to be like, oh, okay, what do I need? You know, um, when the decision to do the audit was done, it was because we knew that there was things that needed to be filled in or extra layers applied. So by accepting that we realize things need to change, all right, Mercury is going to come back to Chiron. We had the Mercury Chiron a couple, like last week or so, and we were very aware of what those limiting beliefs or wounds that we had are, all right? And we are now having a second look at it. And, it might be us sort of going, oh, well, that's actually not as scary as what we thought. Or, okay, I need to do this type of work so I can properly clear that residual pain barrier, you know. So yeah, things are becoming very obvious to us. And the moon in Aquarius gives us that detached emotion. It's like, let's just get the job done. Yes, we understand that there's feelings there, but at the moment, they're just hindering us in the preparation that we need to be doing so that we can move ahead or we can, efficiently review this process. Remember the audit, all right? This is just, it's a factual, just do it. Like, stop whinging, stop complaining, just do it, all right? So now we also have, these are the Thursdays are the last degrees of Venus in Pisces. Yes, she's exalted, but she's also going to drop the outfit that is the beautiful flowy, chiffons and silks. And she's going to get her Xena warrior outfit on. You're going to be seeing her with her best bud Gabrielle there, and she's going to be forging ahead. She's going to be, you know, she just will take no prisoners. All right, so we're going, so enjoy these last degrees of Venus in Pisces, especially because they are conjunct Neptune. So if you need to go into the flow so you can satisfy that need, then do that. If you're tired, then sleep, because like I said, there's so much going on around us that we could just be exhausted. Maybe the work that we're doing right now might just be the mental clarity that we need to be reviewing. All right. So, all right, another one for today's words that I wrote was to sit and search through your thoughts to find the piece of rotten fruit, all right? Because it is that Chiron stuff, it is that wound that has held us back. And that one piece of fruit can be the thing that infects the rest of our thoughts. Now, this fruit still has validity. We can compost it. We can use that to help us grow, right? Just like compost helps us grow vegetables, we can use that past experience to help us grow in a very personal development type of place. We have gained strength, understanding, and experience from our past experiences. And they're not things that need to be forgotten sometimes. Sometimes they do, but it's stuff that we can take the experience from. Okay, lost my words there, but you know what I mean. All right, so let's move forward to Friday. All right, so Now, Friday here we are, the sun conjunct the North Node at 15 degrees. Now, that 15 degrees Aries is the point at which Mercury went into shadow, and it is the point at which Mercury is going to station direct. So it's a very strong point and very important to where we're at now. I didn't do the Sabian symbol for that one, but I did do it for the eclipse. So now, like I was saying, Venus is going to move into Aries. It's at 29:42, probably, I don't know, around lunchtime. All right. So then Venus is going to pursue relationships with vigor. She has got passion and enthusiasm. She is very bold and confident when she is in Aries, and very adventurous. So, she becomes very assertive, independent, and she's definitely leaving all of that watery emotion behind. So watch out. You might get your energy back too, depending on where your Venus sits as well. So remembering that we also have that moon in Aquarius. So it's like hands off. There's a job that needs to be done. Let's go do that. All right. Now, in the same breath, Mars and Saturn are coming closer and closer. Mars in that Pisces place is very centered and aware that its strength comes from within, moving towards Saturn. It's getting that sense of reliability and responsibility, and Saturn rewards for the hard work that we've done. So now that everything is in Aries, which is being ruled by Mars, we're getting that determination within us, but also that experience to know that a review is an important thing to be done. All right. So yeah. Okay, that was pretty much Friday. Was there anything else? No. All right, let's move forward to Saturday. Okay, now we wake up. Okay, so sorry, the moon went into Pisces at 10:13 p.m. on Friday night. All right, so most of that day is in Aquarius. All right, now Saturday morning, we wake up and the moon is coming up to conjunct Mars. That is exact at 4 p.m. And then it is coming up to conjunct Saturn at 9 p.m. So there's not, as you can see, there's not a lot of other aspects happening. We do have Pluto sextile Venus starting. All right, so here we are again. Venus is forging ahead, and she's very aware that she wants to transform behaviors. She's doing what needs to be done to help her community. That's as her story has been growing. When we followed her when she was in Capricorn, she was at the board. She was making decisions and policies. She went into Aquarius where she was assessing the community. When she goes into Pisces, that's like when she was feeling into how are we going to do the things that need to be done. Now she's in Aries, she's back out on the street and she's actually taking action. So this sextile to Pluto is beautiful because, there's all this energy around that, we're very aware of our external environment, and we're internally aware of that the strength we need to harness is in here. We're willing to stop, take a moment to redirect our thoughts, to gather our strength and our senses. So again, yes, we are in a Mercury retrograde, but it is a very important and strong place to be. So on this Saturday, we wake up and we may feel like we have a little bit more of a handle on the situation. We're getting clearer of what's going on. We might not be so angry with the fact that we're having this audit, because in the still dark places, all right. So when the moon is in Pisces, we're in that subconscious realm again, but still waters run deep. All right. So we can find extraordinary strength if we can just calm ourselves enough to not be frantic with worry, but that internal discipline. All right. So Saturn in Pisces. All right. So was there anything else? No. All right. Let's move forward to Sunday. Okay, now Sunday, we have the moon coming up to conjunct Neptune. All right, so it might be a day where we're feeling exhausted. Now, there is so much stuff going on all around us. Take the opportunity to meditate, go for a walk in nature. Just take this opportunity to rest and recharge. All right. So we're probably feeling a lot more. The Sun conjunct Chiron can sometimes exacerbate any our old wounds that we have. And I'm talking physically. So you might physically be feeling pain. Now, also with the Sun in Aries, conjunct Chiron in Aries, we could be getting headaches. We could have high blood pressure. We might physically need to stop and down regulate like intentionally so we can, bring that blood pressure back down. you know, Drink more water, because there's a lot of heat in the air here. So remember to drink your water to make sure that you're not getting inflammation. There's a lot of Aries blood inflammation, so if you're physically feeling this, again, Sunday really looks like the need to just stop and recharge your batteries, because on Tuesday we have this new moon eclipse at 4:20 a.m. So I'm not going to talk about Monday now, but we're just moving towards this second eclipse. So we're still in a very, very deep in between eclipse place. Stuff is still going to come up. We are in the dark of the moon. So take the opportunity to, like I said, rest and recover. All right, so I will stop my share. So if you are still here, thank you so much for joining me for this week ahead. I'm very much looking forward to these eclipses being over. The more you go with the flow, the less things smack you in the face. So I hope that your week goes smoothly. Remember, you can always come and join me at Lifetime to Level Up on Facebook at 8:30 a.m. for the daily Astro Report. And if you would like a reading, you can reach out to me on any of the socials. My booking link is below in the description, or you can go to bridgetsastrology.com.au, click the booking link, and you can find me. So take care, have a great week, and